Libra, welcome to your career and finance reading for the week. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you've been well. This week, we are going to get into the energy surrounding your career and financial aspects of your life. This is a general reading, obviously, so take it as it resonates and use your discernment. This is for all Libra placements. And for those who do not know, I am a Libra moon. So this is kind of my business too. So let's get started. Spirit, I thank you for the opportunity to read for the Libra Collective and ask for your protection as well as divine guidance, clear and concise messages. Please protect this message, myself, as well as the viewer as we go through this act of divination together. Ashe, Amin. All right, so we are going to pull a couple of cards from the Tarot Nefertari. Talk about the action, reaction, and outcome for the week regarding your career and financial journey. Keep in mind that the action could be an action that you are committing, but it also could be one of someone that you're dealing with. So just take this as it resonates and put yourself where you fit if this does resonate with you at all. All right, let's get into it. So what is the action? Thank you. So we have the King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. You are in... First of all, with the Six of Cups, you are in this state of not necessarily nostalgia, but thinking about what has worked and what has not worked in the past. You've gone back to the drawing board and you are thinking and reflecting. It's more of a reflecting energy. You're reflecting upon what did and did not work out before. Some of the ventures that you'd started in the past or some of the projects that you worked on might not have panned out in the way that you wanted, but that doesn't mean that they were for nothing, right? Like you did definitely learn something from these endeavors. It just didn't pan out the way that you had hoped for at the time. So you're going back to those experiences and you're looking back on what it is that you learned in order to inform how you should move and how you should go about this new chapter in your financial journey. You have the King of Pentacles along with that. So you're in this very, very, very strong boss-like energy. You're in control. You might be if you're coupled with someone or if this is a joint project that requires finances to be shared and accounted for among multiple people. You are the person that holds the purse strings. You're very responsible when it comes to how resources are divvied out. So because of this, this is a very strategic thinker. The energy that I'm getting from these two cards together, you're a very strategic thinker. You're not someone that just does things on the fly. You're not someone that just does things just to do them. Something has to make sense and there needs to be proof of concept before you decide that you're going to put your energy into it, because you understand that where attention goes, energy flows. So you're very strategic right now. You're approaching things with a very level mind. You're looking at lessons learned from the past, and you are also having a very firm grip on how you want to account for your money, how you want to spend it, how you want to budget it, where is it going, how are we making it, where are we investing it, am I putting it in a high yield savings account? Like, this is a very responsible, strategic energy. So it's a very strong place to start off in. All right, what is the reaction? Thank you. The reaction, Jesus. You might have, I don't know if you have. So this came out as the reaction in the Taurus career and financial reading. So if you're like me and you have a Taurus and Libra placement, I'm a Taurus Sun, Libra Moon. This came out I shuffled these cards like 80 times off camera before shuffling again just to get this is the reaction. So I don't know if you're like me and you have both in your chart. This is going to be a fun chapter. I said this in the Taurus reading, career reading. Same thing here. You're attracting haters. I don't know how else to say that. I can't think of a more respectful way to put it. This is not like a Five of Wands energy where you're fighting with people who are on a similar level as you and could therefore knock you on your ass if things were to go left. This is more so you navigating just annoyances, social annoyances, from people who quite frankly wish they could be you. They wish they could be in your shoes. They wish they could be as smart as you were. They wish that they could be as strategic. They wish that they could synthesize points as well as you do. They wish that they were as articulate as you are. They're not going to tell you that. People, like, I wish we lived in a world where people would just walk up to you and be like, hi, my name is Jane Doe, and that's my handshake. My name is Jane Doe, and I'm jealous of you. And I'm just going to I'm jealous of you because, you have a spark that I lost when I was, 22 years old, when this and that happened to me. And I chose to let the light just disappear from my life, and I don't cultivate an air of joy. I don't really have any type of, direction that I would like to follow for my life. And because I see that you're walking with a sense of direction and purpose, and you have confidence that comes from a clear sense of competence, I'm going to mistreat you, and I'm going to be weird to you every time I see you because I'm jealous and I wish that I were you. But unfortunately, people do not just walk up to you and say that. The world would be so much simpler if people just walked up to Could you imagine living in a world like that? Where people just walk up to you like, hey, my name is so-and-so, and I'm jealous of you because you have all of these great qualities, and so I'm just going to be weird as hell to you all the time instead of taking notes and emulating those qualities. It's not like you have a trademark on being strategic. You don't have a patent on being the strategic thinker, Libra. You don't have a trademark or a copyright on being responsible with your money and being responsible with your resources. This person very well, if they wanted to, could take notes and emulate the positive qualities that you put forth in the environment. They're just choosing not to, and they want to make their loserdom, their loser-ish qualities, your problem. I mean this with so much respect and love. It's not your problem. So what is the outcome? My goodness, this is going to be a fun reading. What is the outcome here? Thank you. The outcome is the Two of Pentacles. You have a decision. You have options, babe. Right? There's a song by Party Next Door that just popped in my mind called Options. You know you got options, babe. Yeah, you got options. You have options. You have options. So specifically with you, you have an option. Do I want to stay at this job? Because this might be somebody at your job. I don't know who this is specifically. I said the same thing to Taurus. It could be someone at your job or in your environment as it pertains to your career and financial journey. It could be a business partner. It could be a vendor that you work with. It could be anyone. It could be your boss. It could be your coworker, direct report. It could be your spouse. Spouses aren't, it could be your significant other. It could be anybody. I don't really know who it is. We can get into it. As a matter of fact, where is the Seven of Wands here? Thank you. Seven of Wands is here. We have the Nine of Cups. Okay. I see what this is. You're happy. Because if you notice in the Seven of Wands, like I want to just... Every tarot deck depicts this differently. I do have a Rider-Waite tarot deck, but, the people are naked on there, and I don't want to get in trouble by the YouTube people. So I need to, put some gold foil or something over their private parts before I use that deck on here. But that's, my oldest deck. It's the first deck I ever had. So they're all depicted differently. My point is that you see how there's crocodiles? You see how homie is, he's paddling, and, the crocodiles are trying to bite his little paddle there. He's still able to paddle. Do you see what I'm saying? He can take that wand and he can jam it in the crocodile's mouth. He can whack him in the eye. He can do whatever he needs to do. The crocodiles are not climbing onto the raft and trying to eat him. They're not on the same level. The crocodile can only do so much. I have opposable thumbs and a wand. I don't care how strong your jaw is. Do you see what I'm saying? So anyway, point being, this is not someone who's on the same energetic frequency as you. They're not on the same type of timing as you. The point of my eccentricity is to explain that this person or people or situation, whoever it is that is setting themselves against you because they are a bit envious of your positive qualities, that's not your problem. You might also, so specific, you might also have dealt with an envious manager, and they might have driven you out of the environment, and you decided that you were going to go somewhere else, whether you started something on your own or whether you went to a new place of work or whether you fired, the client, whether it was a client. I don't know who it was in this particular situation. What I do know is with the Nine of Cups, they were envious of the fact that you were happy. And people will go, is that really a thing? Yes, it's really a thing. There are people who have not felt joy in their lives since... I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They haven't felt joy in a very long time. And so when they see you having the nerve to be strategic and have all these positive qualities, you don't look like what you've been through. You don't look like what you've been through. So because you don't look like what you've been through, you don't look like the heartache that you've suffered. You don't look like, so because you don't look like what you've been through, people sometimes feel like, oh, this person is happy and they have all these positive qualities. Life hasn't hit them yet. They haven't had a hard time. Right? Because these people, they don't learn. They don't, we talk about this on this channel. There's a difference between letting an experience sit and curdle in your mind, and especially a negative experience sit and curdle in your mind. There's a difference between that and you actually extracting the lesson. Process the emotional part. Don't neglect the emotional part of the experience. If it made you feel any kind of way, sad, happy, depressed, anxious, joyful, doesn't matter. Process the emotional piece. Then extract, distill the lesson. Learn the lesson, embody the lesson. When an opportunity presents itself again for you to be able to show that you understood the lesson, execute with beautiful form. Show the universe that you've learned a lesson, pass the test, pass the level, move on. There's a difference. And so this kind of person, they have not done that. And because you don't look like what you've been through, and yet you walk with such grace and poise and responsibility and a sense of determination and focus, you are a very strategic person. And it's a very, 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 very good thing to be in this arena. Talking about money after all. So with that being said, this person, they don't have the spark that you have. They don't have the drive that you have. They're not as smart as you. I'm just going to be honest. They're not as fast as you. They don't think as thoroughly as you. They're not as critical of a thinker as you are. They're not as curious as you. They just don't have it. Some people have it. Some people don't have it. You have it. They don't have it. Okay? My dad used to say a hustler is not, a hustler can't be made. Like a hustler is born. You got it or you don't got it. Sometimes you can go through a rebirth, but that's rare. This person don't got it. Like, it is what it is. This person does not have it, and they envy the fact that you have it. They're not taking notes and learning. And then on top of you having all these great qualities, you're happy on top of that. How dare you? Right? So let's is there anything else that I need to know regarding the Seven of, okay. Yeah, you have the Five of Cups. This person is miserable. This is not somebody, they don't cultivate an air of joy in their life. They're very miserable. And then you have the Nine of Swords. They're also a very anxious person. They have a lot of mental anguish that they experience on a daily basis. And so you just have to keep this in mind when you deal with people like this. There's nothing that you could do, say. There's no amount of self-deprecation, which I don't ever, never make like self-depreciating jokes. It's not becoming of the kind of person that you are, Libra. There's no amount of appeasing this person that would make them not be envious of you because they're a loser. I don't really know how else to put that. And I mean that with all the love and empathy that one can muster for a person like this. They're a loser. That has nothing to do with you. So let's get into it. Let's get some more specificity about this situation. Thank you. We have connections. Build bridges between people. Contact those who can help you. Your actions set you up for the next opportunity. So you are the kind of person that people like working with. They like working with you. When they hear that you're going to be on the team or on the project, or they hear that you're on the shift, they get happy. They like working with you. People don't like working with this person, right? And that's another reason why they envy you, because people are naturally drawn toward you, right? Especially if you're very beautiful. If you have a very beautiful appearance or a very beautiful energy about you. You have many choices. You have options. Hello, you have options. Go listen to that song as well. I haven't heard that song in ages. Party Next Door, Options. I don't even remember how the song goes. All I remember is the hook. So if the song is low vibrational, I'm sorry. But you have many choices. You have many options, even if you don't see them right now. Get creative and look around. Pull a card for each option to see what's best. Okay? You have options. You have options. You have options. Don't ever forget that. Like, never. Is there anything else? And the thing is, this person does not have options. So I don't want you to be in your head. Like I said this in the Taurus career reading. I don't want you in your head because you feel like, oh, this person is jealous of me. Because it might be somebody that might have a little sway. Like if you're working at a company, this person might have sway. And so you might get nervous and feel like, oh my God, this person's going to like, you know, kick me out of my job or whatever. Like, don't really think about it like that. Remember that this person, they might be acting out and acting all crazy and, you know, might even be trying to sabotage you at work or whatever. However, their jealousy is manifesting in this career and finance situation for you. Take it as it resonates. But they might be acting like this because they know they don't have options. They know that they can't go nowhere else. They know that this is hypothetical. They know that if they kick you, if they try to get you fired, they try to get you kicked off the team, if they try to cost you a contract or a sale, they know that the only reason why they do that, why somebody like that would do something like that rather, is because they don't have the options you have. You are a strategic thinker. You're resilient. You're intelligent. You have connections. People like working with you. You are a natural magnet. They don't have that. So they have to cling on to the opportunity that they're in right now. They have to cling on to that little job that they have. They have to cling on because if they don't cling on, they're done. You are not like that. So it's a little bit different. It might even be hard for you to understand at first why they're acting like this. They don't have options. Okay? We also have locked. And it says, work you want may not be in reach now. You can take a temp position while awaiting an opening. Your new place offers job security. So, like I said, you have options. You might even choose to leave working around these people because of this person's envy, if this is really, you know, what I'm picking up on. You might choose to leave and you might have taken on temp work. You might have taken on a gig position. You might have started working for yourself. You might have got your notary license and started being a notary child. I don't know what you did, but you realize that, you know, maybe this type of job, maybe maybe there are extenuating circumstances. They're not hiring right now. Whatever, the economy's garbage. Whatever the problem is, you realize, all right, I still have options though. One of those options, I don't want to work with people like this. I'm just going to work for myself, or I'm just going to take on a temp role, right? So take that as it resonates, but your options are not exactly, your options are not slim. They might be unconventional given your circumstance, but you're not somebody that is, you know, you're spoiled for choice is essentially what I'm saying. We also have saving face. You may need to grin and bear it to maintain respect and keep your job, or you need to smile and make nice to get the position that you want. This more so feels like the other person. Like I said, this person does not have other options. So because they don't have the options that you have, this Seven of Wands, envious person energy, they don't have what you have. They don't have the intelligence. They don't have the connections. They don't have the grit. They don't have the grit. They don't have the strategic mindset. They just don't have it. They don't have that it factor. So because of that, they have to grin and bear it and deal with situations that they don't want to deal with, because if not, they wouldn't have any other choice. This is their only shot at, you know, working. This is their only shot at whatever it is that they're doing. They don't have options like how you do. So that's another, they might misdirect their anger that they have for other people who they have to smile and make nice with, who they don't really like or respect. They take their energy, their angry energy out from that. Those interactions, they might take it out on you. So you have to be mindful of that. Is there anything else here that we need to know for the Libra collective regarding career and finance? Yeah. I mean, all in all, though, very solid. Like, for you, it's solid. Whoever the hell this person is, they seem like a weirdo. We also have in the flow. The universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. Right? I think that's a jellyfish. I think it's really cool. And so you're not really worried about any of this. You are in this space of walking in arm in arm with the divine. This is not something that really has you. Ooh, okay. This is not something that has you stressed. 2 cards show their face, so I'll take them. And that was guidance and movement. The other cards, their backs are facing me, so I'll respectfully put them back in the deck. Give her a little shuffle, and then we'll talk about these cards. But guidance says divine forces are showing you the way to go. Okay? You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. So you are divinely guided, and you're also divinely protected. So this is not a situation that really has you shaken up, because you understand that this is a part of the process. It's a part of the journey. Lastly, we have movement, which says you'll make good progress now and you'll be able to overcome any obstacles in your path. Big leaps forward are possible with a really pretty horse there. Okay. So Libra, you're golden, man. Like, you're in a great position. Keep your head on straight. Don't let this person or people get to you. They seem like weirdos, but hey, like I said in another reading, if you don't have a couple haters, sometimes, hey, that's just how it is. Sometimes weird people crop up, and haters are really just people who are admiring you, right? Jealousy and envy are just admiration that has curdled. So keep that in mind. I hope this has helped you. I'm really proud of you on your progression. Congratulations. For exercising your choices and for leaving behind that which does not serve you and embracing that which does. Have a great week. Take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.